right, let's do this.
Let's go. Don't ask me what I'm thinking. Every day, like, okay, just to let you guys know, I'm like OC. So I like to get my routine done in the morning. Like I wake up early, I make sure I walk my dog, cup of coffee. I plan my day out, usually even what I eat, like what I'm gonna have for breakfast, what I'm gonna have for lunch, what time I'm gonna go to the shop. And it's just, I just have to do my routine. If not, I feel kind of weird. Like if I don't follow that, I feel like I'm not productive. Yeah, my usual day is, I walk my dog, I open the shop, I do a little emails and stuff like that. I cook my breakfast, go to the gym, come back to the shop, sign some stuff for the bank and stuff like that. Then I cook my lunch, then I walk my dog, then I come back to the shop and I do a little bit of editing of the videos or some music stuff. And then if I don't have a gig, I usually sleep early, like 7, 8 o'clock. I'm like lying down, getting ready for the next day. Well, I have to go to the gym. It makes me feel like I'm not alive, or like I'm gonna be not productive if I don't work out, you know. And I have to go to the shop. So basically that's like the main reason. Check the shop and go to the gym. My goal is to get older, but you look younger. That's my goal. Like I want to show all these 20-year-olds like, hey, you know, look at you, you know. And this is what I do. I DJ at night. There's always going to be drinks. There's always going to be parties and stuff. But I learned to control myself and, you know, be more mature now since I'm almost 40. You know, I'm proud to say like I'm almost 40 because, hey, not all 40-year-olds can look, or even, I'm sure you know what I'm saying. My relationship with food, you know, I treat it like it's energy. It's what I eat is for me to fuel myself, to be more, to have a better day, not feel sluggish. So that's the goal. You just have to keep being consistent and you'll get there for sure. Back 2004, 2005, I was getting a tattoo by Jake. And it was like a hobby, you know, I was getting my tattoos done. First it was all hidden. And then when I started getting the sleeve done down here, I said, Jake, tara, tayo ng tattoo shop. I said, tara, ganyan. My mom used to live in Vegas, and there's this shop in Vegas, it's called H&H. Carrie Hart and this guy named Huntington. Carrie Hart, of course, you know, he's a motocross, he's married to Pink and stuff like that. So they teamed up. Their tattoo shop was at the lobby of the Palms Hotel. So it was like an elegant tattoo shop. So I was like, why don't we start up a tattoo shop in the Philippines, making it look and feel prestigious, not like those underground tattoos that they have and people are hiding from it. Let's, you know, boom up the industry. Let's make sure that it's quality. So that was my vision at first. And eventually, slowly, it just started to snowball into the next branch and into the next. Probably the challenges are like here in the Philippines, people don't really, well, back then it was a taboo. People are more like, oh, you know, if you get a tattoo, you're not gonna get a job, etc., etc. You won't be able to go abroad. You know, it's only in the Philippines that I hear that, like, you won't be able to go abroad. I don't get it. Like, there are a lot of people in the States that have tattoos. Maybe it's just the mindset of how they train people here and they tell them na, oy, pag nagpatato ka, hindi ka na maka-abroad. So it's like, yung mga tao dito, yun yung sinasabi nila sa mga, you know, other people. So iniisip nila, ganun pala pag abroad. But it's not. The goal was to educate people that tattoo is now an art and is like abroad, it's actually a lot more here. And if they do realize it, and if they educate themselves more, they won't be scared. So that was a goal. And the goal was also to up the tattoo artists so they don't have to charge too low for tattoos. They could be proud of their work, like a more solo style, like, hey, you know, I'm specialized with portraits. So if you can't afford, you know, then you could go to a person who's not as good, but the quality is not gonna be as good also. I think, okay, I don't want to like brag or anything. I just want to like just share it with you guys. Like, I think that when we opened the shop, it was a big eye-opener for a lot of people, especially business owners or who are also into tattoos, but were scared at first to see if, you know, hey, what if we put a tattoo shop? Or like, we had a client here, was one of my friends, his name is P&P, and then we used to tattoo him like all the time. And after maybe a year or two, he put up a tattoo shop in LaSalle. It's called Wildside. We're like, and then people are like, oh, Ron, you know, P&P got a tattoo shop. It's like, oh yeah, it's cool, you know, there's no problem, you know. He knows that it's a good business and the industry's, you know, like tight with each other. And yeah, I guess that's part of the influence also that we have done here at the shop. And like today also, we used to tattoo Patty too. Now that I think she's also into art and tattoos and stuff, and she partnered up with Art Tattoo, which I think now she has her own shop also. So which is good. See, that's the thing that we want. We want people to be open and like, hey, you know, that if Ron could do it, why can't I do it? Why not? If I could do it, you could do it better. You know, we opened the window and the door for other people that you can also do what you want. Don't be afraid. As a DJ, of course, I was raised in California, LA, so we gotta go hip hop all the way. It's just, that's what it is. So yeah, that's my main music, that I was raised in California and hip hop. As a DJ, so you gotta be open. Also, you gotta listen to pop, trap, dubstep, everything actually. But now it's more mixed, so there isn't really like straight hip hop. It's just, everything's just all pop and mixed and like, you know. Today, like right now, the music that I listen to, like when I go to the gym and everything like that, and I listen to Khalid, Daniel Caesar, and Pink Sweats. They sound so old school. That's why I like them, because they sound like Silk, they sound like Link, they sound like Color Me Bad. They got that old school R&B vibe. Those are the people that I listen to now. The people I would listen before is, yeah, of course, Tupac, Biggie, Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg. So those are the ones that I listen to all the time back then, and still do now. Yeah, because you know, they're all artists, so it's just a different medium. I'm more of like a DJ trying to make people dance. They're more of like in the back and producing music and singing, and like also like a tattoo is also art. You have to be creative. You have to think of something that is outside the box usually. So I think that's the only thing that we have in common as an artist. More challenging was starting the tattoo, because a DJ is, I grew up with my cousin, actually slash Tito in the States. He used to be a radio DJ in LA. So I would play with his turntables and he would teach me a couple of stuff. So it was kind of like easier to fall into that, you know. The tattoo industry is kind of hard because, especially like I'm the son of the late FPJ, and people would always say, hey, you know, why is the son of FPJ have so much tattoos? So the expectations is, it's different, right? Of course, my papa's like a good boy and stuff, he has no tattoos. And then I'm like an opposite. They would think that. But that was the challenging part, because especially here in the Philippines, since tattoos are taboo, and they would always think, oh, bad boy yan, or like criminal, or he does drugs or anything like that, because of he has a tattoo, he's covered with tattoos, he has a tattoo in his face and everything like that. And that's more challenging than the DJ scene, actually. For me, it's Arnold, Sylvester Stallone, Tom Cruise. I mean, these people are like, hey, come on. Till now, they're like, astig, diba? And the older they get, mas astig pa sila. Like right now, The Rock, dude. The Rock is probably like one of the guys that I look up to now. Like his Instagram is like, it's awesome. From all those people I mentioned, it's Arnold. Arnold is probably my go-to when I watch videos on YouTube and stuff, and when I want to listen to advice. Because when I was young, I wanted to be a bodybuilder. He show his workout and stuff like that, and the motivation and stuff like that. It's Arnold, the main guy for me. I would probably pick P&P Tattoo, because that's actually my baby and started everything. And keeping the tattoo shop and making it part of my life, it's actually my legacy. People actually remember me more as, hey, you know, the son of FPJ or Ron Poe has a tattoo shop that being remembered by people in the Philippines. I'm actually like fickle-minded. And I can't stay and do one thing like for a long time. I gotta keep on doing something else new to keep myself motivated. So even with my diet, I gotta change it up. Sometimes I change my routine. I take risks. Like even when I was young, in sports, I did basketball, football, soccer, wakeboarding, name it, all the sports, kung fu, mixed martial arts, everything like that. I'd rather be a jack of all trades than be like good at one thing. I embrace challenges as like a lot. Like the harder it is, the more I kind of like it, because it also teaches me to be more disciplined. And if I do accomplish and beat that challenge, it's like it's another level in my life that I've accomplished. You know what I mean? I would want to leave a mark on both, especially more on the tattoos, because that's we all started. Leaving a mark actually on both and on my own is a good thing. You know, I don't want to be like in the shadows of my dad all the time. The good thing about being a DJ also is, especially the young ones, the ones who are going out now, they don't really know who I am and who my dad is. So when they do see me, it's like, oh, that's DJ Ron Poe, we know him as a DJ. And then when they find out that I'm the son, they're like, ay, daddy pala niya si ano. And then that's the time and they realize like, oh, then you look like him. And that's good that 70% now is they know me as DJ Ron Poe, not as the son of FPJ. It doesn't feel like it's work because I love what I'm doing. I love the tattoo industry. I love getting tattoos. I love tattooing people. I love making people dance, making people smile, making people happy and everything like that. So that's my motivation. It's making people happy. And it doesn't really feel like it's a job. I guess I'm lucky, you know, it's that I have something that I do that doesn't feel like it's a job. It was my friends who called me Soak. It's short for Son of a King. Other DJs, other MCs, photographers, videographers. They're like, oh, si Soak yan, si Soak. I'm like, Soak, what is that? Son of a King, Son of a King. I'm like, oh, okay. At first I was feeling like, no. Then eventually they kept on calling me Soak. I accepted it and started, okay, hashtag Soak, Son of a King. Then they started doing it. Probably not. I wouldn't probably change anything what's going on right now. I'd like to be, not looking back, I wouldn't want to change anything actually. If I could go back in time and tell my past self, hey Ron, thank you for being who you are before, because it wouldn't challenge me to be who I am today. Before, I had depression for since 2005 to 2013, I used to handle anxiety every day. Like even at the shop, I was like, oh no, I can't work and everything like that. It was a challenge. So without anything that happened to me before, I wouldn't be where I am right now.
I'll show you a photo and just give me a description of how you're feeling or just
okay.
How it makes you feel now when you see it.
I use that photo as a motivation for me to keep myself on track.
All right, next one. How do you feel when you see this?
I feel happy that I make other people happy. That photo, or every time I'm in a photo like that or in a situation that I'm in that photo, it's overwhelming because I wouldn't expect to be in front of thousands of people doing what I love to do.
Okay, for the third post.
Okay. Hey, I was just getting a tan. That's how I feel on that photo. I want to be a model. The first was being on a billboard. So it's like, hey, wait a minute. Okay, this used to be my dream. I'm still thinking of these dreams. There's 2 or 3 more that I used to want, and it's happening slowly. And I think it will happen soon. And I have a feeling it's gonna happen. So, and if it does, you're the first to know.